also not been given. So why is the Election Commission shying away from giving? And why are the lists not being given in a machine readable form? What is the reason?
Supreme
Why should, my lord, somebody not be able to put the list through some kind of computer analysis to check what is happening, what has happened, etc.? They say privacy. What is the privacy in this? My lord, what is the privacy in this? In the voters list, what is the privacy? Today, everybody is concerned with having a clean voters list, that all the people who need to be included should be included, all the people who are duplicates should be excluded, or all the people who are non-citizens who have moved out should be excluded. We all agree with that. But for that, the lists should be analyzable. And for them to be analyzable, they have to be in a machine-readable form. Then only we can see this is a duplicate, this is a duplicate. The same person is there in some other constituency or some other state, etc. How will we, my lord, in the absence of that, be able to make out? We have been burning the midnight oil, trying to do all these things without a machine-readable form, only in a manual list, etc. We have been trying very hard to get whatever information we can. And that's why, my lord, I wanted your lordship to first get a broad overview as to what has been the result of this exercise. And that's why I wanted your lordship. Mr. Yadav,
let us first file a response.
Just a minute. Let us hear Mr. Yadav for then he will give time to. Then only you will be able to respond. Unless you will hear them, what response you will give?
We have all the bill submission one.
I have handed over.
Yes, sir. Some affidavit नहीं है उससे बाहर.
What is this? Again, no affidavit documents.
It's an ADR affidavit.
All right. Only 1 minute, Mr. Yadav. Just write on this. Regardless of the outcome of these proceedings, one of the challenges that has risen before during the court proceedings is to ensure the right to appeal to those approximate 3.70 lakh persons who are slated to have been excluded from the final voter list. So the Election Commission of India has taken a categorical stand that each such person has been served with the order containing reasons for exclusion, is being executed on behalf of the petitioners. So, since the time to file appeals is running short, we deem it appropriate as an interim measure to request the Executive Chairman, the Bihar State Legal Service Authority, to send a communication preferably today itself, to all the secretaries who is not the secretary, all the secretaries of the District Legal Service Authority to provide the services of the paralegal volunteers, free legal aid counsel. It will reach out to this court. The authority shall apply.
Process which has been set.
No.
Has been postponed. There is anything now.
Your SOP. Under the Election Commission of India's SOP, they have a right to appeal. We are only taking. That is what we are providing them. That is all providing. Yes, Mr. Yadav.
Grateful, my lord, for this opportunity to assist the court on factual matters. There are legal luminaries on both sides who know law and who can argue the legal matter. I'm merely on the factual side of it. Matters got somewhat hot, but this is actually not an adversarial petition at all. We are all here with a common objective. And if it succeeds, we all gain. There cannot be two arguments about the fact that voters' list need improvement, that the existing measures have not fully succeeded, that a special measure is required. It cannot be anybody's case that the Election Commission does not have the authority to do so. Obviously, they have the authority and also they have the duty under the Constitution. So who can object to them wanting to do so? The contention, my lord, is not about their rights, not about the fact of wanting to do a special revision. It is about the nature of revision which is being suggested. And what it has done, this special revision that has been ordered, is that it has weaponized a very normal and benign process. Revision is a regular, required, benign process. It has become turned into a weapon. It has the three weapons have been included in it. First is systemic exclusion, which is to say, if you don't file your enumeration form by such and such date, you automatically cease to be even on draft rolls, and all your legal rights get extinguished on that very day, which has never happened in this country. Number two, there is a structural exclusion, which is to say, unless you provide these documents, we cannot consider your case. What they have done in one stroke is that they have widened the wall and they have also raised the height of the wall. Everyone should provide documents, and documents are of this order. And number three, there is possibility of targeted exclusion because citizenship is being inquired into for the first time, something which was not there and is prohibited. But that is something you are going to debate. Now, to my mind, and we know that's where I wanted to come in, on the factual part of it, all over the world, voters' lists are judged on three parameters: completeness, equity, and accuracy. Completeness is the size of the overall electoral roll, roughly the same that it should be given what we know about the population. Equity is, are different social groups being treated in a proportionate way? Do they have the weight that they have in the population? And accuracy is, are these entries error-free? I want to suggest to the board, propose to me that on all these three counts, we have a very, very serious problem. Section A of what I want to say is on the completeness part of it. It does not require much argument, and I'm sure my friends will also not disagree. SIR has led to the largest ever shrinkage of electoral roll in the history of this country. The total shrinkage is 47 lakhs. It was 65 earlier in the draft, but now we can forget the draft rolls. 47 lakh is the shrinkage that has happened. In the history of this country, my friends can correct me if I'm making a mistake, this much shrinkage has never happened. Now someone might say, all right, it has happened, but what can we do? There were errors, there were mistakes, we had to remove it. That's not the case, my lord, and I want to take you to graphic 1 that is in front of you. The first question we should be asking is, what is the population of Bihar? What is the adult population of Bihar? How many people should be on electoral rolls? And the answer is not given by me, it's not my estimate. These are estimate of the expert group appointed by the government of India, whose data is routinely used by the Election Commission. In fact, it is mandated by the Election Commission that every CEO should use that data. Now, that data tells me that in the month of September, Bihar's adult population, and my lord, this is minus deaths, minus migration, all these factors have been taken into account by the technical group. The adult population of Bihar in the month of September is 8 crore 22 lakhs. It is not a disputed figure from any side. In other words, the total electoral roll of Bihar should have been 8.22 lakhs, 8 crore 22 lakhs. When SIR began, the electoral roll was 7 crore 89 lakhs. Now, I would judge the completeness of electoral roll by saying, have we moved from 7.89 towards 8.22? There is nothing like 100% correct, but do we move towards that? Unfortunately, instead of moving in the north, it has moved in the south. It has brought us 47 lakhs below that. And now, if you were to just look at chart 1, my lord, there is a red line. This red line is about the percentage of adult population which is reflected in the electoral roll.